How's it going, everyone? It's Lukio here. I hope you are all doing well. We are back with OMSI 2, and for the first time we are checking out Yorkshire Counties version 3. It was released last week, but sadly too last minute for me to make plans to record it on release day, but I'm here now and ready to check it out. I have seen some of Eamon's videos already and I know he really likes it, so I am hopeful that it will live up to my expectations and be the worthy successor to Yorkshire Counties version 2 that we have all been waiting for, especially after the delayed release, and not only because it is now a payware product, but it is also a product of Masterswitch Studios. You can find it on Steam for £22.50, which is not cheap, and so I'm keen to see whether it is truly worth the money. The manual doesn't seem to include any sort of description or map of the routes. In fact, I have no idea how many routes are actually on this map. But I do really want to see Hillswick Viaduct, which is listed as the #1 feature of this map. So I found route 83A, which starts here at Westfield Police HQ and will pass the viaduct. But beyond that, I do not know anything else about this route. One thing I do know for certain, however, is that 2 buses are included. There is a street deck, which we've seen already from the Master Bus Gen 3 pack, but also for the first time we now have a stealth B8RLE, and I cannot wait to check this out, so let's get started.
System pressure, okay.
You'll see I've also set up my Omni Nav to direct us. Looks like we will be taking a U-turn at the roundabout ahead of us. I do need my destination code. We are 83A to Wavesworth, so that's 183. Okay, that was completely wrong. 83. There we go, that should work. Yes, Wavesworth bus interchange. Right, we are only a minute early, I believe, but we do need to make that U-turn, so... Okay, we've got 2 minutes to make a U-turn, that should be doable. In fact, before we go, I will put the heating on because I'm sure it's cold. Okay, it's already 15 apparently, so we won't put it too high. But there, it is on. And let's get started. So yeah, Police HQ there. We are making a U-turn. Bit of a random destination. Well, no it isn't, because we haven't gone to Westfield Police HQ yet. But I'm sure it will adjust once we get back there. There are a lot of those TX4s around. Is that normal for Yorkshire? They're literally everywhere. I've never actually been to Yorkshire, so I don't know. But for anyone who has, are they actually that common in Yorkshire? Or is that potentially a bug that will need to be fixed? Little police accident. Shall we have a quick look? In fact, it's almost another accident here with these cars pulling out in front of me. Oh wow, there's actually a truck on its side. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, and that one's hit the lamppost, which is now slanted. Probably going to fall over soon. Yeah, that's quite cool actually. Anyway, back to the bus. Okay, I thought if I stopped indicating that taxi might not pull out, but it still did. Alright, my destination should be set. So here we have our first passengers. I do have ticket selling on as well. I'm usually quite bad when it comes to ticket selling, but
Hey, handsome.
hopefully won't be too bad today. Turn ticket, that's a nice easy one to get started with, just 50p change.
Excuse me, duck. Good day, driver. Top of the morning to you, love. Gala.
What?
Was that the girl's voice? No, it must have been his. Right, we are Okay, somehow we're already a minute late, so let's get moving. Another TX4. Of course, won't let me go. Definitely feel like I'm in London now. Not just with TX4s, but also cars not letting you pull out from bus stops.
The next stop is Elsecar Road.
I do quite like the announcements, I think they sound quite good. Reduce speed. But I'm an experienced driver. Okay, this is actually quite a tight turning. This bus is very long at 12.4 metres. Might be the longest British single-decker bus that we've got for OMSI. I can't think of any other right now. I like these bumps on the road. I think they had them in Scunthorpe. Someone wants to leave us already. Was my driving really that bad? We have a standing passenger already. It's a shame, I don't think you can do it with OMSI so that passengers are more likely to stand only once more seats are taken. Because it's a bit weird seeing someone stand when only a couple of seats are taken. Right, let's force my way in here. And then we are taking an immediate left. Oh, that pickup truck is unique for Yorkshire, I believe. And it does look pretty good. I think that's the only new AI vehicle that has been made for Yorkshire. I don't know if I can make this turning without ending up in the verge to my left. Oh, come on, move up for me. I think I've made it anyway. Car swerving to the right. Oh, because he's turning, I guess. I looked at the timetable before I started and I thought there isn't really many stops, but it seems like there's quite a distance between the stops. So, although you don't really stop much, it's still covering quite some distance. The signs keep telling me to slow down, but I'm running late. I don't want to slow down. The farm looks cool. Tractor's about. If I don't keep my eyes on the road, I'll probably end up swerving into it. It's giving me West Country Free vibes right now. Right, we've got a station up ahead. Is that, I'm guessing that's, well, it could be the tram. No, but I'm guessing if it's called station, it's the bus. Redwood Station up ahead, in fact right here, better slow down.
Jesus, Gavin, what the hell's going on with your driving? I've ever experienced.
Worst? That's got to be a bit of an exaggeration.
Morning.
No one for a ticket? That's what I'd like to see, much easier. Level crossing here. Wonder if that actually functions. That'd be pretty cool if we saw a train.
Hillswick Common.
It's a group call. Okay guys, so due to the RCC and subsequent fatality, all service 83A mobiles are to terminate at Westfield Police Headquarters. You will go down to Westfield Roundabout and U-turn back to the police station to resume your services to wait for them to change. Please, when you're standing at the police station, please can you turn off your engines to avoid the complaining of the residents, as we are getting quite a few of those. To confirm, all 83A mobiles, you are now terminating at Westfield Police Headquarters. Any questions, please contact me at the garage on a one-to-one. Thanks. Thanks, Sam.
That was very cool, and also links into that police accident that we saw at the start. So They're saying that usually 83A would continue further than the police headquarters, but because of that accident which closed the road, that's why 83As are terminating there, and so that's why we started from there. I did think it was a bit of an odd terminus. They said turn engines off to avoid annoying the residents, but I only saw a police station. But the radio message, very cool. I do like that. Only problem is that I assume you're going to hear that every time you play, and every time you drive this route, so I guess it could get a bit boring over time. It would be good if there are different ones depending on which day you played, or something like that. I don't really know completely what's possible with OMSI, but...
Hello.
I am really liking the bus though. Oh, somebody wants a ticket.
Joyrider, love.
Sure, thank you for the exact change. Makes it much easier, even if it was in 100 different coins. How are we doing for time? Oh, okay, apparently we're 3 minutes early?
The next
Were we
stop
not
is Hillswick Depot.
a minute late last time I checked? Maybe I looked at it wrong. Here is the bus depot. I don't know if that's the only bus depot in the map. You need 80 pence back.
Lovely. Cheers.
You're welcome. Are we actually running early? Oh, 9:12. Oh, we're late. We're actually 3 minutes late. Okay. When I said we were early, I was getting the times mixed up. We're actually late, so... Okay, let's hurry up. If we can, whilst remaining safe.
The next stop is Hillswick Corner.
It's quite a cool looking industrial estate there, I guess. Whoop, next to the bus depot. Almost lost my bus. It was quite a sudden, tight change to the road. Still a lot of TX4s around, in fact there's one trailing me right now. What's that? That's another 83A heading in the other direction. I am really liking this bus so far. It is of course part of the upcoming Veiling pack from Masterswitch Studios. From what I've heard, it sounds like it will be coming out this year, but I don't think that's official word yet, so don't hold me to that. You've probably noticed that I did decide to drive in summer, just because I feel like all the scenery looks a lot nicer than it does if I was driving in autumn. Oh, this taxi has passed the white line, which is not helping my manoeuvre here. Luckily the panic buying of petrol is over, so there's no queue here. Right, I am not going to be able to see back behind me, so... Oh, if that... no. So let's quickly have a look from here. The sky is looking very nice right now, actually. This is with the add-on environment enhancement pack, or whatever it was called. Mud on road. Thanks for letting me know. Can't actually see it though. Now that looks like a pretty steep drop if you were to swerve down there. And with only a little picket fence to protect you, I don't think that's going to do anything. Actually, that reminds me, this map is apparently collision tested, so I do want to try that out at some point. Right, here we are at the viaduct, Hillswick Viaduct, the #1 feature of this map. Should we get an external view? Well, it does look quite cool, but I don't get why it's the #1 feature of the map, if I'm being honest. Looks cool though. Reminded me also that I do want to try driving in the rain and potentially the snow as well, just to get some experiences with different weather, because the map is optimised for each different weather type as well apparently. That should be good. Looks like no one wants to get on or off here, but we have a red light ahead anyway. I'm guessing we're still running late. Yeah, 2 minutes late, so we may as well just continue. And looks like we have the tram tracks here. Wonder if a tram is coming. Be good to see one. Sadly, the tram is not drivable. Technically, you can go into the editor, make it drivable, but I was going to do that, but then I realised that a lot of the route...
The next stop is Hillswick Lane.
I was going to do that, but then I realised a lot of the route kind of goes out of sight, from like away from bus routes, and so because of that, it means a lot of the scenery probably isn't finished. So I guess you could drive it, but it's going to be a bit boring if there's a lot of unfinished scenery on the tram route. Yorkshire seems to love picket fences, not just on their farms but also on their houses. Is anyone getting off? Nope. Right, let's keep going. So that's obviously the tram stops. Hopefully we get to see one.
The next stop is Wavesworth Trackside.
We are in Wavesworth, so probably not too far from our destination now. Oh, those lorries are being customised. Or repainted. I will say as well, performance feels like it has been fairly decent.
Signal, please.
But then also we haven't really been in any particularly heavy areas, so I'd be worried if it was bad.
Jala.
And we are now taking a left turning.
The next stop is Wavesworth Shops.
Looks like we are now only one stop away from our final destination. No one getting on or off? Nope. But yeah, first impressions of the map. It seems like it's not too bad. I feel like I need to do a longer route to properly judge it. I didn't realise just how short this route was, to be honest, when I chose it. I don't know if you can drive over the middle of those roundabouts. I'm assuming not. Well, not over the white bit anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Red light, does that mean a tram is coming? I can't see one, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely need to do a longer route next time. I think there are some other routes that start from here actually, so maybe for the next video I'll find one that starts here. In fact, I might record it straight away as soon as I finish this. But as for the bus, it seems like it's pretty nice. I mean, of course we all know with Masterswitch Studios their buses are fantastic, so that's no surprise. It's funny that they've got a ticketer transport network actually. But yes, here we are. We are not too late. Just noticed one of the master decks behind us actually, or master buses. I don't think there's anything new with them that we haven't already seen in the Master Bus Gen 3 pack. But anyway, I guess that's it for my first drive. A bit shorter than I expected, but I do hope you enjoyed it. If you drop Wavesworth in the comments, I will give you a thumbs up for sticking around to the end, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see my next video of this new Yorkshire map. Thanks again for watching, I'm Lukio, and I hope to see you again in the next one.